Hi everyone, welcome to Mixed Media Monday. Today we're going to be using this lovely piece of rice paper. I just love it all by itself. Might just stick it down and call it a day. Nah, kidding. But maybe. I just like all the animals. Right, so let's come in and first get rid of the borders. So we're just decided to do a portrait because I thought horizontal took away the full effect of the pattern. So portrait it is. How's everyone going? So here we go. There's that one. That one. That one. Okay. There. Rightio. And now there we go. We do have to rip it in half just because the spine. Okay. Let's do that. So it's the pattern of all of the on safari animals. Let me see if we can bring you closer. Okay. It's right at the edge. Okay, we'll see how that goes. So let's come and do some gluing. We're going to need a fair bit of glue because we're gluing this down as the background. So let's put the gel media mat right onto the page. Okay, so now let's come in. Good coat of glue there. We could coat of glued up here. I think I just need a bit more glue. 1 second. There we go. That's both. Now, I believe this is the top half. So just you're pushing out, making sure that there's no air bubbles. Make sure you're nice and flat. That's so good. Oh. Again, pushing out. Now it just needs some glue on top. nice thin coat just to seal it because it's quite a big piece. Or pieces. You really want to use it as the background. Okay. There we go. Should be enough glue. Fingers crossed. Yeah. When I get to the end of the tube's life and I just need a bit more glue, I do cut it open because there's
all that tube. Sorry, tubes.
Just so that I can scrape out the last of the glue. There's no point in leaving just a little bit of glue on the tube and not using it.
Goodness.
Like it's necessary.
I will use the word you're thrifty.
I am. I was scared. Okay.
It's a one-off application, however.
Well, you could clippy bag it if you don't end up using all the glue in the thing, but I don't know if it will actually stop the glue from drying up in a clippy. I don't 100% know. Right, so let's come in and get these. Yeah. So I'm just going to use some burnt umber first. And we're going to come in and do the edge, but I want to do a nice thin layer. So I'm really dragging my blending brush, like I'm going into the pile, I'm dragging it out across my creative palette. So I get a nice thin coat. And I'm starting along here. Working my way around. Yep. Okay. It's just coming in. And doing that first layout, really giving it like a vinaigrette type look. And then what we might do is we might add a little bit of sap green acrylic to our burnt umber. Just to make it a bit darker. So mixing it in. And then we'll put down this print stencil. I was going to use this on Saturday night, but I went with the arrows instead, I think. Yeah, I did try it out, though. Okay, so here we go. So we're just going to come in and do a few of these prints. And a few spots. Oh, dear, I've got paint on my stencil. Oh, okay. Well, we had an air bubble there, but that's fixable. Let me just Yeah, that's not coming off my finger easily. Okay, we'll paint that spot. That's alright, that happens. That's why you should probably let your rice paper dry before doing stenciling, because it does get a bit tacky during the gluing stage when you stencil over top of the tackiness. It lifts the rice paper up, but I try not to spend too much time drying things on the video because it's just boring. But when you're at home, you could definitely leave it to dry in between, like have a snack break, or you can glue it down and go and do another bit of craft and then come back. Up to you. So now let's come and do another layer of burnt umber. It doesn't have to be as thick as the first layer, but it will make it a smidge darker along the edge. One second. I'm gonna add a bit more of that gel medium in a minute. Okay. Just get a bit of this gel medium where it's lifted. Okay, there we go. Oh, bit of encyclopedia paper. I don't want that on there right now. Okay. Alright. And then we might come and do is we're just going to get a bit of the burnt umber acrylic ink. How many left? 1 second. Oh yeah, I do. There we go. It's just the last little bit. And then I'm just going to come in and do this page here first. Slightly across. Let it drop down. Slightly across. Dribble, and then come and lightly pat it so then it's like a muted drip. There we go. See? Do you think we just need a bit more there? And then we just, once again, grab the gauze, pat it down, and it's nice and muted. Next, Okay. There's that one. So let me lift it up to show you. So it's like the animals are coming through the paint and the haze. And then just I'm gonna grab the on safari word here. Just the word. I don't want this straight edge here, so I'm just gonna lightly put a bit of water on and rip it. Um, It'll be stuck down there. Okay, so let's grab the white paint. I might add a white paint on this tube. No, it's still got white paint. 1 second. So I'm not going to use enough to cut it open, so I'm just going to grab my paintbrush, a clean one I haven't used yet today. Paint on the back, because I want to be able to see this word when I stick it down. Then lightly tap over some of the wet brown paint along the edges, so it doesn't look too out of place. And now what we might do and if we move you guys a bit closer, I'm just going to turn it landscape, how we normally work, just so that I can come in and use my little mini stamper and you can see it in action. So I've got some light pink paint, and this little mixed media stamper. Now, this mixed media little mark maker, the mini mark maker, is supposed to be used as an egg, but I actually think go really well as a pattern. Okay. Then up here. There we go. I definitely suggest waiting for everything to dry. Just coming in. I'm using a bit of pink on my finger. I'm just going to add a bit of pink to the edges of the lift. Oh, just a smidge. Then where's that white paint? Hold on, we might be better off getting white paint out of this tube. Yep, there we go. Okay, so some white paint. Obviously acrylic, because we always use acrylic in these classes. I don't use oils. I don't have the patience for them. Okay. Now what I'm going to come and do is here. So I'm going to come and paint some white paint around the edge of a few of our animals. So here's another one. Yep. Kind of like giving them a bit of halo effect. but still mixing it in. With the paint in the background. Then we have this meerkat up here. Again, just coming in and blending it out. I never come in with a big thick glob of white paint. Is that a rhino? That it is. Okay, let's do that one. So we're not going to do this to all the animals. But I do think I'm going to do it to a few more. Okay. Okay. Right. Right, there's that one. I think we might just do this one down here on this page, and then we might look and see if we want to do it on one or two animals down the bottom pages. This is just so then animals stand out a bit. There we go, and we're just going to come in and do that there. Okay. Yeah, and then if we just come and do a zebra head there, and then, oops, sorry. Cheetah. And the meerkat. Go to the elephant. And then over here, to the lion. There we go. So now if you come out to the full picture now, sit it down flat, you can actually see the animals that we've highlighted a bit better. Like a lot better. Okay. And then let's get a bit of this white and a bit of the acrylic ink we've got here. That was, yeah, it's burnt umber. A bit ready, but anyway. Mix it into a bit of a light brown. Okay, and let's just grab last finishing touch, I think. It's just a bit of really thick burnt umber on my finger. Coming in. And putting a little bit of it along some of our edges. And there we go. I think I'm done. So that there is the mixed media class this week. Let me just lift it up to show you. It's like our on safari animals are peeking through the mist / dirt. So thank you for coming. Now this week is Scrapbooks week, which means our weekly classes are out in the open. They'll also be loaded to the Creator Pub after the week, after they're taught live. And yeah, so they'll be, I believe, on the main Facebook page, or they might be in the Creative Family group. So not quite sure. I know they'll be both on YouTube, so they'll be easy. And then yeah, we'll see you throughout those classes. So thank you for coming, and I hope you have enjoyed Mixed Media Monday. Bye. Thank you. Bye.